Today, God has declared that He is establishing your boundaries. Even though you may feel as though others are encroaching on your space and exploiting you, it is important to remember that no one or anything else has the power to determine your fate. I am responsible for your existence, and when you place your trust in me, you will emerge as pure gold. Do not be apprehensive. Numerous occurrences could attempt to violate my commitments to you. I will grant you the authority to regulate and govern all of humanity's contradictions. I will address all negative actions that occur and shortly subdue Satan beneath your feet. The power that I have implanted within you will manifest and demolish every fortress of the enemy. According to the Father, progress necessitates a breakdown. I am interested in discussing the circumstances that are in opposition to my objectives and the plans I have established for you. Allow my authority to govern your life, and you will find solace in me that you may triumph over all of your adversaries. Place the blood of Christ on the doorpost of your heart and be assured that all that is valuable in my kingdom will be safeguarded during times of adversity. The blood of Christ can liberate you and combat any adversary of the cross that opposes you when it is applied to your life and circumstances. Do not be apprehensive when the inclement weather arrives. Do not be apprehensive when the tremors occur. They are merely a means of eliminating negative elements that impede your potential and are not essential for the destiny I have ordained for you, the Father advises. I am placing my hand on your mouth, God. I extend my hand and place it on your lips, instilling my words within your heart so that you may speak them with great fortitude, as it is written in Jeremiah. The Father declares, my word will become tangible in your life when my touch is on your tongue. You will experience the sensation of it occurring. You will experience my presence and influence at various points over the course of the upcoming year. This will enable you to communicate with confidence and clarity, effectively disabling those who disagree with my approach to collaboration. A decree will be issued concurrently with its arrival. Do not merely state the order based on what you have learned or been taught, rather, allow it to continue. Express it immediately from the profound experience of my anointing in you. Speak with assurance when you sense my presence, allowing my word to eradicate all forms of evil and guarantee your victory and the realization of my purpose and promise in your life. In the present day, God instructs us to adjust to the tension. This season is a time of transition for you. Life presents numerous objectives and challenges from the instant of your birth. Be cautious not to withdraw from the pressure. Do not attempt to circumvent the assignment or disregard the complications. Do not succumb to the pressure. The stress you are experiencing is the final obstacle to achieving the justice, harmony, and joy of my kingdom. Beloved, certain individuals are admitted to the kingdom after experiencing significant stress or suffering. Occasionally, individuals experience a sense of duress and desire to escape to a secure location, much like a bird. The Father advises you not to be apprehensive about the position. Accept the conflict, as it will facilitate the passage through the challenging periods and facilitate your eventual arrival at the kingdom. Upon entering the sanctuary, an individual will experience feelings of tranquility, joy, and happiness. At this moment, the righteousness I represent grants me control, power, and rights. In this form of justice, the authority of your words and actions will be equivalent to that of my own. You will be led in tranquility, depart, and experience my joy. Please refrain from allowing the adversary of your emotions to rob you of your happiness. Someone has been attempting to rob you of your happiness and tranquility. I strongly encourage you to allow my serenity to govern your heart and to make decisive decisions regarding the tasks that must be completed. In light of this, approach the day with optimism and anticipation. Proceed with compliance and confidence. As you pursue my presence and concentrate on my word and promise, your life will undergo significant transformations. Are you prepared for the possibility of change? Transformation occurs when you confront the challenge, persist with confidence in my faithfulness, and anticipate that you will emerge victorious. Beloved, this is your portion, and your justice is derived from me. As of today, God has declared that He is administering a sacred touch to your body. My dearest, you are perpetually the subject of petitions at the right hand of my throne. This includes the inclusion of supplication regarding one's body. I have described your corporeal body as the tent and sanctuary that I have named. Mystically, my spirit has determined that I will reside within you, provide guidance, and reveal myself to you. In this, your corporeal form is incorporated. Your prayers for each cell, organ, bone, and muscle in your body are answered in paradise. Our petitions answered in heaven. Your health is improving rapidly, even at this moment. Health and healing are rapidly approaching you and through you. This is your responsibility. This is transpiring as I demonstrate my identity as your Jehovah Rophi. Before the video continues, I request you to like the video and share this video with your family and friends, and request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. God has instructed you to select one of two alternatives today. You may believe in the impossibly extraordinary possibility, and we will all concur on the subsequent events. This is not merely a meaningless pledge. It is a reality. I am the deity of miracles, and I am perpetually present. You will immediately experience a marvel if you are present with me. I derive pleasure from undertaking tasks that appear to be challenging. When you are convinced of the grand, impossible, and extraordinary concept, the entirety of heaven will concur with you. How is faith demonstrated? By the belief in the grand, inconceivable, and extraordinary concept. It entails having confidence in an objective or aspiration that is beyond one's natural comprehension and capacity. It involves having faith in something that others deem impossible. It implies having faith in an event that will establish God's kingdom on earth and make Him prominent. Have faith in it, declares God the Father to you at this moment. Believe in the extraordinary, impossible concept. I am attentive, and my hand is prepared to provide you with substantially more than you have requested or imagined. People will doubt your religion, and there will be issues. Excellent. Because this is the method by which you progress from glory to glory and from faith to faith, and it results in a complete understanding of my benevolence that you could never have foreseen. You will encounter obstacles and impediments. However, do not surrender. Have confidence in oneself. Continue to discuss your faith. Continue to engage in activities that demonstrate collaboration. I agree with you. I am on your side. I have been silently working to fulfill your aspiration. God informs you that the time has arrived to emerge. Today, I will transport you from Nabal's residence to the king's residence. Your relocation from the residence of the imbecile to that of David is imminent. At present, you possess the treasures that David promised. I am also endeavoring to eliminate the foolish men in your life in the same manner that David demonstrated compassion to Abigail when she was ensnared in a negative relationship with a foolish man, to enable you to follow the wise men. Are you prepared to relocate? Are you prepared to make a swift adjustment? You are currently transitioning into a new season at a rapid pace, much like God. Don't turn back, as the Father has declared that all things are being remade. Avoid dwelling on the past. Instead, anticipate the future, which will provide you with sustenance. Move your faith like a plowshare into the ground of your belief that has not yet been worked, with your hand on the plow. I am currently clearing undeveloped land in your heart and instructing you to plant and flourish. The negligent individual contemplates, there is a lion in the streets, I am unable to exit. However, I implore you to awaken from your inaction and cultivate a sense of the kingdom in which you have been preoccupied with issues. Pay close attention to me, as your location is contingent upon your concentration. Your optimism is safeguarded in the background, where neither the Dow averages nor the country's uncertainty is considered. Because all those who are united with me receive, I am bringing you to a new level of health and prosperity amid chaos. Today, God declares, do not be apprehensive about making errors. I am the one who transforms them into riches. Refrain from accepting a cautious failure. Instead, take risks, act, and accomplish tasks regardless of whether you believe you can succeed. I select individuals who are incompetent, inadequate, and likely to fail to demonstrate my compassion, beauty, and humanity by assisting you in making progress despite your weak and flawed endeavors. You have been diligently striving to enhance your abilities, however, you have neglected to acknowledge that I favor the contrite and vulnerable. You have inadvertently rendered it impossible for you to perform the task in a manner that would fully credit me by relying on human fortitude and enhancing your abilities. It is time for a novel perspective and a distinct mode of thought. Settle down near me. You have chosen to follow me, even though you are not good enough, do not understand, or have limitations. Accept my grace and power to elevate you and establish a foundation that will produce the seed, fruit, and harvest of great blessings. Before the video continues, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. You could exclaim, that is an excessive amount, God. I am unable to comprehend. I am unable to endure this any longer. The Father responds, very well, you are unable to endure it any longer. Given this information, what is the next course of action? Why not make a decision and rely on me to manage the outcome? Your indecision is the sole issue that I could not manage. Those who do not recognize your miraculous power and your willingness to transform the nothing you offer into a table full of your kindness and blessings may not comprehend your actions. It is as though God is urging us to proceed. Believe me. Depart. I did not anticipate that Peter would possess the ability to walk on water when he departed. What did I say when he paused? Inform him to enroll in swimming instruction. Not favorable. While others searched for a floating device, I promptly arrived to provide him with assistance. It is unnecessary for you to. Please pay attention to my words. You do not need human concepts of salvation, as I am the one who raises you and provides you with abundance, completion, and breakthroughs, even amid your past failures that have separated you from me. But because you have faith in me, prepare yourself for the gifts I will be bestowing upon you today. God desires that you take action today, as my kingdom is intended to be utilized rather than merely observed. The adversary will be able to control you if you refuse to be passive. Execute the action. Proceed. Prepare yourself. I will guide you through the process and assist you in achieving a significant breakthrough that will transform every aspect of your life that is inconsistent with my word. Become actively involved in the activities that I have selected for your existence. I have assigned you objectives and obligations, and I expect you to strive to achieve them. Avoid squandering your time. I am the source of genuine repose, which is distinct from being inactive. While I am on vacation, you will have the necessary creative energy to complete all of the assignments I have assigned to you. God, you have been assigned the responsibility. Therefore, you are now capable of dedicating yourself to it, regardless of its difficult nature. Do not delay until you are certain that you have a comprehensive understanding of the concept, as I am not a deity whose existence is constrained by human comprehension. I am a divine force that transcends your errors to bring about extraordinary benefits and transformations in ways that your rational mind cannot fathom. Please bear in mind that I am collaborating with you. Remind yourself repeatedly, the Father is the one who performs the work. You will not fail if you continue to work diligently and refrain from dwelling on the past. Today, ascend with the assistance of my Spirit that resides within you. I am not the cause of the impulse to flee or surrender. It is not advisable to dwell excessively on the past or the future. It is currently in existence. This is where my extraordinary power is demonstrated. Embrace the present moment, and you will discover that I am eagerly anticipating your participation in the extraordinary, unlikely, and peculiar activities that your heart yearns for. My people, elevate your vision and strive for greater heights, God commands today. I assume control of the realms of this world in the tranquil spaces of prayer. The Father declares, I will achieve success not through my strength or force, but through the Spirit that accompanies me. Powerful mountains of influence that dominate the world and your life will ultimately yield to the force of genuine prayer. The Father implores you to express your requests. If you open your mouth wide, I will fill it with powerful words. Allow the words you speak to influence the realization of divine designs in this world. Without a doubt, the Father declares, my sovereignty and hand are actively involved in the establishment of righteousness throughout the earth. I will be recognized for my true nature, rather than by superficial declarations, but by the candid accounts of those who reject the deceptions of conventional perspectives. Make a resolute commitment to disregard the past. Rather than ruminating on the past, focus on the future. I have devised unique and delightful incentives for those who adhere to my teachings and pay attention to the guidance of my Spirit. The Father declares, "My heart yearns to accomplish significant and noteworthy feats in this world. However, I require individuals who are willing to compromise, who will adhere to my instructions, and who exhibit humility in their conduct. I am seeking individuals who are willing to make sacrifices, who are resolute in their commitment to abandon the enticements of this world and devote their entire existence to me, without succumbing to any other desires or becoming fixated on material possessions. Concentrate entirely on me and allow my spirit to direct your thoughts and actions." Today, God declares that the kingdoms of the land are under his authority, not that of humans. The Father declares, "I determine the outcome, even though the man presses the button to vote." The seasons and the ascension and decline of leaders are within my capacity to influence. As you observe the events in your country and around the world, keep in mind that my kingdom has authority over all. The Father declares, "I am the owner of the deep and hidden things. I am the sole individual capable of altering the seasons and periods. My spirit is the sole source of wisdom for men, and it is through my power that one sovereign is removed and a new one is established." It is your responsibility to maintain your attention on the large narrative emanating from the monarch and to resist the deceptions and fabrications of others. He states, "It is not by strength. I will accomplish the tasks I have established on earth not through my strength, but through the guidance of my spirit." You must determine whether you concur with this within the next few days. Justice and divinity are not established on earth through the power or fortitude of individuals. Pray with the words that come out of your mouth. Say the morning and evening prayers for me with your mouth each day. My rule will remain in effect even after all human systems have collapsed. Do not establish your sense of security and tranquility based on deceptive assurances. Rather, depend on my genuine identity. I am diligently striving to both desire and realize my pleasant delight. I will not allow anyone to steal my schemes. I possess authority over the king's heart and will exercise it in a manner that I deem appropriate, thereby ensuring that your land is governed with justice. In the message of today, God affirms that your petitions are acknowledged in the heavens. I will inquire about the individuals in your life who are particularly dear to you, including your family and acquaintances. Answers will emerge as you present them to the chair and assign these issues to me. Like incense that is burned in front of the throne to create a pleasant aroma, your petitions are akin to this. I am in the company of my family and acquaintances. I will be responsible for their upbringing. They are predestined to achieve greatness in my presence. Similarly, I will not permit my children to collapse without their father, nor will I permit their doubts. I will not allow any of these children to fall to the earth. Their lives will be influenced by my benevolence. They will be nurtured by me. I will discuss them. I will converse with them and evoke emotions during the night. I will observe them in their fantasies. They will be able to hear my words and understand that I adore them. I will ensure their safety and envelop them in my affection and kindness. If you are concerned about the well-being of your family, allow your words to serve as a prayer. I will make their day more difficult in a holy fashion while you pray. The Father says, "When I send my angels to protect and surround them, drawing them to the cross of Christ, things will happen and events will happen that may seem strange. Seek opportunities to express your opinions and be heard in environments where you have been previously rejected and disregarded. Consider yourself as an individual who will demonstrate the essence of spirituality and my affection for them. Imagine that you are a guide who assists others in recognizing and utilizing the opportunities won and providing them to establish a genuine and profound relationship with me. As I tend to the sparrow, I also reflect on the individuals you cherish and adore. I have a task to complete. Continue to pray and maintain faith, and remember that I am capable of managing the situation and will safeguard those you have entrusted to me until that day. Today, God is indicating that this is not the conclusion, but rather the commencement. When it appears that the sole outcome of your journey will be loss, do not despair. My influence will continue to nurture the seed that was sown, enabling it to flourish, develop, and produce results in your life. I will ensure that you receive what you give. I am dedicated to transforming your most cherished aspirations into reality. Therefore, you can place your faith in me. Determined to relinquish the emotions and obligations that have been causing you distress. Ensure that your purchases are secure and beyond the reach of decay and damage. Just keep in mind that I am in control of the seasons and the epochs, regardless of how powerless you may feel. I possess the capacity to alter the current season of your existence. I have liberated you from the kingdoms and powers of darkness. I have liberated you and granted you the authority to disseminate your faith, which will enable you to ascend to the higher echelons of your potential that I have designated for you. What are you doing, God? You inquired. I assert that I am uniting the generations. You are in equilibrium with one foot planted firmly on the earth and the other in the spiritual realm. The profound faith that I bestowed upon you will elevate you from the depths of anguish and elevate you to the lofty heights that only eagle saints can attain. Today, strengthen your faith. Eliminate any thoughts or emotions that suggest failure or hopelessness, as well as the dark actions that are ineffective. You do not have to endure hopelessness. I did not create hopelessness. The garment of commendation has been bestowed upon you. In other words, it signifies a new blessing and the fortitude to pursue objectives that previously appeared unattainable. You should be willing to take a risk. Allow your faith to deliver you the gifts, benefits, and objectives that initially appeared unattainable. I am the Father who resides within you, performing the task and achieving what initially appeared to be unattainable. Today, God commands, ascend to a higher plane. I require that you mature beyond your current level of maturity. There is a moment in life when you yield to my spirit. Eventually, you will reflect on the decisions and convictions you have maintained that do not align with your character. Abandon all of these endeavors. Refrain from being self-centered and immature. Abandon the skeptical habits and lifestyles that have perpetuated your feelings of disappointment and failure. Traveling through my region does not necessitate perpetual spiritual ignorance. Although some individuals may opt to be adolescents, it would be unwise to compare oneself to others at this time. Determined to adhere to the guidance of my Spirit to attain the full stature of Christ. Do your best to mature before you reach your senior years. Abandon your immature pursuits. Abrogate relationships that result in negative conduct and decisions. Strive diligently to achieve the prize that is associated with having a holy vocation in Christ Jesus today. Choose to live this existence independently in the land. Retain personal accountability regardless of the absence of external supervision. Individuals in your vicinity who are obligated to offer you guidance and instruction elected to pursue an alternative course of action. What are you planning to say? Will you continue to remain in your adolescence, or will you remain steadfast and become a soldier on the cross, regardless of whether or not anyone acknowledges or rewards you for it? I observe the existence of an individual who elects to develop spiritually. The Father asserts that you will select this option and that you will receive a swift and certain reward in both this life and the next. This is an infinite aspiration. Before the video ends, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make a new house.